We interrupt this program. This is a national emergency. Important instructions will follow. The National Primary EAS system has issued a National Emergency Action Notification for the continental United States. This station has interrupted its regular program at the request of the U.S. government to participate in the emergency broadcast system. This is not a test.
That was my first memory. The emergency broadcast screeching on every TV, phone, and radio. My parents ran around the house in a panic. Being young, I wasn't sure what was happening as I held my hands over my ears, struggling to catch what the news anchor was saying.
The mist has rolled over the Pacific coast, leaving millions dead. Rescue attempts have been suspended, and all U.S. federal personnel have been ordered to retreat east. By order of the state, all civilians must evacuate immediately. Anyone with breathing or air purification equipment is advised to use them. My God, what is happening? Looters will be punished severely. Good luck. May God protect us. This is News 7 signing off.
The National Primary EAS system has issued a National Emergency Action Notification for the continental United States. This station has interrupted its regular program at the request of the U.S. government to participate in the emergency broadcast system. This is not a test.
The following message is being delivered at the direction of the United States government. This is an attack warning. I repeat, this is an attack warning. An attack warning indicates that an attack on this country has been identified and that protective measures should be initiated.
Dad grabbed me by the arm, hurting me as he dragged me to the car in haste.
I'm sorry, sweetie, we have to go,
he said. He turned back to the house, shouting,
Helen, we have to go.
Mom came running out, carrying suitcases and books.
I need to save the albums.
Dad rushed over to her.
Give me these. I told you to grab the essentials only.
He rushed back, throwing the belongings into the car. I sat silently, confused and worried. At 3 years old, I couldn't understand what was happening. Mom called out to me.
It's going to be okay, Kat. We'll be visiting the bunker for a little while.
My heart raced with excitement. We had used the bunker for holidays. Dad stormed over, struggling with his limp as he held onto his bag of guns.
That's everything essential. Let's go to the farm.
I don't remember the drive, but once we arrived, Dad parked just outside under the chestnut tree. The barn sat on top of the bunker, and smoke rose in the distance from dozens of fires. The radio repeated the emergency alert.
American lives are in danger. Remain calm and seek underground safety as quickly as possible. The United States government is doing all necessary to defend. This is a follow-up to the previously issued National Emergency Action Notification. When the threat is passed, an all-clear siren will sound. The all-clear siren will sound like an air raid siren. Once the all-clear siren is heard, it is permissible to go outdoors. Do not try to evacuate until you hear the all-clear siren. Radiation levels will be lethal. This broadcast shall deliver authenticated news and information on the situation to the American people in order to maintain transparency. This is a national emergency.
But when I asked to change it, Mom hushed me. We waited for any additional information. Mom rushed me straight into the bunker, and Dad followed with a case before they both rushed back out to unpack the car. I sat still, watching them make trip after trip. Mom had ordered me to stay on the sofa until their last trip, while Dad sealed the metal door. Exhausted, Mom and Dad sat on either side of me. Dad turned on the TV.
Nothing. How about you, Helen?
Mom turned, scrolling through her phone.
It's all over social media. It's a nightmare.
She connected her phone to the TV, and live feeds from her phone showed CCTV footage of dense mist rolling through deserted towns and cities, with a few areas barely visible. One showed a man and a woman holding onto 3 children, slumped over one another on the ground. Their skin was blistered. Mom covered my eyes.
Don't look, Catherine.
Dad leaned over.
I've installed a level 3 environment filter. We should be fine.
Suddenly, the emergency alert took control, and the President of the United States stood in the West Wing bunker.
My fellow Americans, we do not know how or where this mist came from. but it is dangerous. We have lost contact with anyone west of the Rocky Mountains. There is no sign of the mist slowing down. It spans from Alaska to Chile. With great pain, by emergency decree, I have enacted dictatorial measures, suspending the constitutional government. I am opening government facilities east of the Mississippi. These will be open for some time. I advise anyone without the means to head to your nearest facility. You will receive an SMS message, which will point you to the nearest government facility for sorting. God be with us. God bless America.
The TV faded to black. My mom trembled, her face pale with fear.
Christian, are we going to be okay?
Dad stretched his arms around both of us, pulling Mom and me close, holding us tightly.
We will be fine. I've made this bunker to military specifications. Trust me, honey.
That day, my world was confined to this bunker, consisting of 5 rooms, 2 bedrooms, a storage area, a utility area, and a living area with modern luxuries. But life in our bunker wasn't any easier. Dad, a military veteran from the Engineer Corps, and Mom, a city nurse, had both prepared for emergencies, but this was something else. Dad joked, always saying, "Come hell or high water, an engineer is prepared." Mom did her best to cope with our new reality. She continued my education, even teaching me first aid. Whenever I inquired about treatment and ailments, Dad would engage me in military exercises to stay fit, despite his leg giving him trouble since returning from duty. He believed it was important to provide weapons training and maintenance. For my 10th birthday, Dad gave me a 9mm Glock, but the lack of ammunition meant I could only train with live fire on special occasions. As I grew older, I dreamed, pleaded, and begged for freedom. Mom dismissed it as rebellious teenage behavior, thinking I would grow out of it, but I felt it was more than that. I yearned for the warmth of the sun and the sweet scent of flowers, relying on movies to remind me of what I had lost growing up underground. Our family routine remained the same for the last 17 years. Morning breakfast was followed by reading or education. Lunch was accompanied by maintenance, stock counts, and sometimes harvesting. In the evenings, we had dinner and movie night before going to bed. Afterward, Dad would sit in front of an old ham radio until the day we received an unexpected transmission.
Calling any operators, calling any operators.
Dad fell off his chair, shocked by the unexpected transmission. Mom and I rushed out to the living area, calling out to him.
Christian,
Mom exclaimed. Stunned, Dad quickly jumped up.
Did you both hear that too?
He found the channel and listened intently.
Calling any operators? This is the Directive Government of America. The mist has dissipated. Remain in your bunker. Go to channel 406.0 megahertz for additional communication. Calling any operators?
Dad changed the channel as Mom and I held our breath, hoping for more information. Dad spoke into the handset, his voice filled with anticipation.
Retired Staff Sergeant Christian Ryan of the United States Army Corps of Engineers. Whom am I speaking to?
We anxiously awaited a response.
Hello, Staff Sergeant. We are the Directive States of America. We are performing search and rescue within Cincinnati.
Thank God there's still a government.
Sir, we require some information. Once we've conducted our background checks, you can provide us with your location, and we can arrange pickup and processing.
Mom couldn't contain her excitement and hugged me tightly, finally getting fresh air, as Dad continued to converse with the radio late into the night. I was both worried and excited. These few rooms illuminated by artificial light were the only world I knew, but I longed for the touch of actual sunlight. Dad slowly opened my door, quietly entering my room.
Cat, are you awake?
I sat up. He smiled gently, delivering the good news.
The DSA is coming in a few days for us. They're keen on meeting you, they say. They want children who were born before the mist.
Puzzled, I asked. DSA? Mom told me it was the USA? Dad reassured me.
It's all right. It's just the government name during a crisis. Once they restore order and we're all safe, they will reinstate the Union.
He leaned over, planting a kiss on my forehead.
Good night, sweetheart.
Eagerly looking forward to the day I would see the sky again. Thanks, Dad. I can't wait to see the outside again.